Hi. Let's just say that I was inspired by the amazing weather that we've had in the past couple of days, and it got me in the sort of festival mood. Hence the Copperberg, hence the bandana, hence the sunglasses actually. Obviously it's made me want to start doing my download videos of 2019. I've got my Copperberg because it's my favourite thing to drink at download. Today I'm going to talk about what you can actually expect at download. This is going to be in two separate videos actually. One is going to be about the village, and one is going to be about the arena at Download Festival. I guess you could say this video is for download noobs, like people who've never been to download before, but it's very much also for people who've already been before. Maybe you went last year but you didn't really do many other things apart from drink by camp, which is completely okay because that is mostly what I do there. Honestly, the things that I'm about to mention I don't usually take part in or do. Like, there's only a certain few things that I really do at Download, but a lot of it does involve sitting at camp drinking with my mates. Obviously that's the obvious thing to do at Download, but there's also so much other things you can do, and today I'm going to tell you what, like, all the other stuff that is available in the village to do. Think of me as your little information leaflet for Download this year, basically. So if you've never been to Download Festival before, you've got all the campsites, and then basically there's this place called the village. There's a lot of different things you can do in the village, and it's also just a really nice place that I enjoy walking through when I'm absolutely drunk off my face. I'm going to start with the most obvious thing that catches everyone's eye in the village, which is the funfair rides. I personally haven't really been on many of the rides ever in all my 3 years that I've been there. Maybe I'll go on a couple more this year. So yeah, the fairground is basically exactly what you think it is. It's just a bunch of rides all in a row, and I like walking through this place at night when I'm really drunk because there's just loads of lights and there's so much going on, and I think it's just some of the best vibes I've ever seen in the world, honestly. I really do I just like looking at it. I think I like looking at it more than I like going on the stuff. I've put these two things into the same category, stalls and shops, basically, that sell clothes, hats, masks. They've got some weird clown masks and shit there. They sell, some stalls sell jewellery, but there is like a lot of places that sell clothes, and there's a stall that sells like all sorts of camping equipment, because I had to get wellies from there in 2016 because I didn't bring any of my own, and I really needed some in the end. I think they sell tents, umbrellas, all sorts of stuff that you need for camping. If you came to Download and you've forgotten something, don't worry, there's a really overpriced camping shop there that you can buy shit from. All the shops are overpriced, obviously it's Download, so it's going to be expensive, so I'd say prepare yourself for that more than anything. I don't usually buy anything there, but it's nice to walk around them, I guess, especially on the first 2 days when there's no bands on. That's usually something that me and my friends do. We walk around the stalls a bit with a drink in our hand, usually one of these or something, and yeah, it's just nice to walk around and look at stuff. Also that comes into this category is food stalls. There's plenty of food stalls that do, you know, burgers. I'm pretty sure there's some vegan bars and vegetarian bars, and there's slushy bars, there's alcohol bars, there's, you know, ice cream van, and there's also a co-op at Download. If you've not heard of that, if you weren't there last year, it was co-op's first year at Download last year, and they've partnered with co-op, so they've got a big co-op there. The prices are ridiculous in there, but some people don't seem to mind it. There's like, they do meal deals and stuff. I didn't buy a single thing from there last year because I didn't need to. Like, I brought all my own snacks, I brought all my own drinks, and I'm fine just drinking water when I have a normal drink, you know. And yeah, I had a walk around it. It did really well last year, so they've come back this year. So yeah, co-op. If you want your milk and bread, go to co-op. Also in the village, they have the cinema tent, which is a tent with a big screen on it, basically. Yeah. I've never watched a movie in there completely. I've stood in the entrance looking at what was on for a bit. I think Jurassic Park was on one year when I was in there. They play big movies. They play famous old movies usually, I think it is. But there's usually like a list of movies that they're going to play throughout the week on outside the tent. So if you want to go check that out, then it's somewhere it's in a corner of the village. It's easy to find once you're there, and you can see what's on for the week. And if that appeals to you, then if you don't want to, maybe if you want a calmer night and just not, you know, heavy drinking, and you fancy going to watch a movie with your friends or whatever, then cinema tent is there. Next to that tent, there is also a tent called Silent Disco. I'm pretty sure that's going to be there this year too. I think it is there anyway. I don't remember. I've never ever been to it. It's where you have headphones on and you're all listening to your own music, I think. I can't really tell you much about that one, but if you know what a Silent Disco is, then yeah, it's there as well. Speaking of bars at Download, there's also a thing called the Oxygen Bar. I think there's a couple right in the middle of the village where all the main stuff is. I only used one on the first year that I went, and I don't think I really felt the effects of it, probably because I was really drunk before I did it anyway, so I might give that a go this year. I've been saying I'm going to go back on it the last 2 years and I've still not done it, so maybe 2019 is the one where I'm going to return to the Oxygen Bar. I don't really know what it's meant to do, to be honest. You've got to read what it says on the things, and it's up to you if you believe the effects, I guess. This is just called Wall of Death on the download website. It's the motorbike thing that they do at night on, I don't know what nights they do it on. Basically, in this thing in the village where the motorbikes go round and they, you know, they go around on a wall really fast and they all stick to the walls, and it's really cool. It's really cool to watch. It's like really talented guys. I can't really tell you much about it. You've got to go see it for yourself to know what I'm on about. But yeah, it's cool. It's a good like 10-20 minute thing, I guess. Yeah, go check it out. I thought it was important to mention this one because a lot of people always are worried about this one. They do have phone charging there. They have like phone charging bars. Basically, they have loads of like portable big power bank battery things, and I think it's around £15 this year to rent one for the full weekend. 5 days is what I mean, and you get to go back every day for a new one, and it's like £15 for that and it's definitely, I'd say it's worth doing. I've not done it myself yet because I usually have my own. This year I'm actually going to consider doing that because their charges are probably a lot better than mine. Like, so you get to keep the portable bank all day, take it back when it's dead, and I think you just get a new one straight away anyway. But yeah. Alright, and the final thing that I'm going to talk about that's in the village is my absolute favourite thing. It's only valid to the night times in the village, this is, but I use it pretty much every night that I'm at download. It's the doghouse. I used to call it the download nightclub, basically, because that's what it is. It's an enormous blue tent that is like open all night till about 4 AM. They've usually got like acts on stage at night. They've got the Circus of Horrors. I know they're there a couple of times this year, and they just like kind of just, you know, play rock and emo and punk and pop punk and all that kind of music. All the music that's at download, all the bands that are at download are probably going to be played on that at some point, but obviously they play all the anthems. And the best night out at download is pre-drinking at camp until it gets dark with all your mates, then all headed to the doghouse, moshing and, you know, being in pits and hurting yourself, maybe losing your phone as well. You might lose all your friends in there. I usually lose all my friends in there, so we kind of just meet back at camp at some point later in the night when everybody's really pissed, but the doghouse is always good. Alright, and that was just about all the main things that I could think of that are in the download village. If I've missed anything like major, then please tell me below in the comments. Personally, those are the things that I've done in the past or maybe want to do, or I've seen, or I did check the website before this to see if there was anything new added this year, but I couldn't see anything that caught my eye. So yeah, I hope this gives you a little insight to what download's like if it's your first time going this year and you're really excited and nervous and can't wait to be doing a handstand while your mate pours vodka on your face. I don't know why you do that. Don't do that. Fucking hell. There is so much to do at download, and even if you just want to stay at camp and drink all the time, because a lot of people like to do that and just have a little walk into the village like once at least, it's worth doing. And you can't avoid the village anyway when you walk into the arena, which is going to be my next video to do with this kind of stuff. I spend more time at download drunk than I do sober, and that's probably an actual fact. it's like once you get there on the Wednesday, set up your tent. There's nothing better than just opening one of these, sitting on the grass in the sun, drinking, and it kind of just doesn't end until the Sunday or the Monday morning. Can't wait. I've not even got my ticket yet, but I'm hopefully going to be ordering that in early May. I really hope I am, if I can afford it. And yeah, see you soon for the next download video. I've never felt so close.